think you should be excited about a little more horsepower. What it do? What up, Wear Pack? How y'all doing today? Straight to the conversation, man. We're going to have a conversation about that TRX, the new 2026 TRX that's supposed to be dropping next year, first quarter. I got some problems with that TRX that I think none of us gonna really like. You know, I don't think it's gonna be as hot of a seller as it was when it first came out, the first time it came out. I think the new TRX is pretty much gonna be just like the old TRX with a tad bit more horsepower. Everybody's super excited about the TRX because they said it's gonna be the most powerful TRX that has ever been made. Well, the regular TRX got 702 horsepower, I believe, 701, 702. So if they give the new TRX 710, like my Durango Hellcat got 710 horsepower, that means it's the most powerful TRX that they ever made, right? My guesstimation is, I think the new TRX is going to have 700 and maybe 50 horsepower, and that's pushing it. It may not even have that because, you know, the Ford Raptor R has like 720, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little more than that, maybe a little less, but I think it's 720 horses. So they got to at least beat the Raptor R's horsepower to even be in the game of big, fast trucks, you know, Baja trucks. They got to beat that. So I'm pretty sure they're going to beat that by at least 10 horsepower. So let's say it's going to have 730 horsepower. Should that be something to be excited about? Absolutely not. I don't think you should be excited about a little more horsepower because you know what? They're not going to put any better tires on it. Those tires that they're going to put on that TRX is the same kind they got right now, rated at 120 miles an hour. And they're going to govern it at 118 like the TRX is right now. Your TRX, if you got a TRX and it's not modified, it goes max speed 118 miles an hour. That means it's neutered. No matter what people say, it's not really a Hellcat. Those are not, 118 is not fast. But you shouldn't be going 118 miles an hour in a Baja truck on the streets anyway. You shouldn't be going that fast anyway. But what I'm saying is, if I'm buying a Hellcat, I'm going to need to be able to do Hellcat things. Even if it's governed at 150, that's acceptable. But the reason they're not going to do that is because they got to buy big old, you know how much 35 tires is? Speed rated at 150 miles an hour? You know how much money that's going to cost? They're not going to do that. So everybody all super excited about this new TRX, and it's really nothing to be excited about. If I was anybody that's going to get a TRX, I would go ahead and get me a good used one. Hopefully you can find one that's modified, because you can buy those all day and for a good price, $70,000, $80,000. $70,000, $80,000 is a lot of money, TRX. If you want to play the big boy game, you're going to have to pay big boy money. So stop saying it costs too much. It does cost too much, but that's part of the game. Me, myself, I think it should cost about a brand new TRX, in my opinion, should cost $70,000, about $79,000, $70,000. When they first came out, they was like $70,000. To get a well-equipped one, $80,000, $88,000. You get a fully loaded version, probably about $90,000 to top out at. But we know the new one ain't gonna be that, because when the TRX first came out, it was like $79,000 for like a base model, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it. I know it was $70-something thousand. By the time that TRX was ended, the last scam version, it was $125,000. Tooch your butt up and get punished is what they was doing for anybody that wanted a new Ram TRX. You had to go in there and have a baby oil shake before they demolished your cheeks for that truck. And was it worth $125,000? Absolutely not. That truck is not worth $100,000 nothing, in my opinion. And I own one, so it's gonna be that one guy in the thing like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You ain't never even owned one. I own one. I just recently got rid of it. It was a wonderful truck. So somebody saying I'm hating on the truck, you a damn lie. I'm not hating on the truck. I love the truck. I said it's the best truck on the market right now, besides that Shelby F-150. And that's not a factory truck, so we can't really count that one. But factory for factory, the best factory truck out there is the Ram TRX. It's better than the Raptor R because of the interior. In my opinion, it has a superior interior. You like I said that? Superior interior. It has a superior interior, so to me, it's better. But to somebody else, it may not be better. But yeah, so no, it's not worth $100,000. But that's what you're going to have to pay. And the new Raptor, the new TRX, come on now, you're going to have to dig in your pockets even more. That thing going to be about $135, $140. And when the dealerships get their hands on it, you might as well walk in the dealership, go to the salesman, and bend over and say, do what you want to do to me. Because they're going to knock fire from you. That thing probably going to be like $180 after they get their $50,000 markup. And when it finally die down, they probably going to be marking it up to $155, $160. But when they first come out, you're looking at $180, maybe $200,000. They're going to be super overcharging. Just like they do for those Raptor Rs. A Raptor R, man, they running like $150, $160 with the markup. And all dealerships marking them up. Every dealership you go to, they're marking them up. Because I looked at a Raptor R. I was like, man, maybe I should get them. Then I was like, man, nah, come on. Raptor R, the TRX is pretty much the same truck. Pretty much the same truck, just a different interior. So I ended up going with the Rango Hellcat. And I love it. But yeah, that TRX is going to cost you a lot of money. And most of us average people can't afford it. And somebody going to say, you ain't average, man. You always got a nice car. Yes, I am average. I don't got no kids. When you don't have any kids, you can do a lot more things. Not saying there's something wrong with having kids, because ain't nothing wrong with having kids. I love kids. I think that's the greatest gift to the world. I was once a kid, so hell, why would I not like kids? I was once a kid, so I love children. But I don't have any children at the point right now, so I can get pretty much any kind of vehicle I want. On top of that, I got a great career. I make a pretty good living contracting as a semi-driver, own my own business. So, yes, I make good money. Borderline great money. Well, you do YouTube too. YouTube don't pay me nothing but pennies. Pennies. It could pay my insurance right now, but as I get bigger, yeah, I'll grow. But we ain't talking about that. What I'm talking about is your excitement for that TRX. Got to calm down. And it's going to have a better interior. You know what the Ram RHO has? The same interior as the TRX with an extra massage seats, and it's got a little screen that will be right there. It's going to have another little screen. So it's got the big screen, big long screen that goes down, the vertical screen, and it's going to have another screen that's horizontal right there for the passenger, and the driver can't see it because it's kind of blacked out for the driver. So it's going to have an extra screen, probably going to have massage seats, and maybe a slightly different. When I say slightly, it's going to have, instead of saying TRX and instead of saying RHO embedded in the seats, it's going to have TRX embedded in the seats. TRX insignias all over. So it's going to probably be like 90% the same interior as the RHO. If my guess is right. I'm guessing right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. They're not going to change too much. You think they're going to change the front fascia? Slightly. It's not going to be that much of a difference because they don't want to spend the money to do it. They're into making money, not losing money. And if they had to change up a lot of things with the factory that builds the RHOs, it's going to cost money to do that. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. So it's going to fairly look the same as it always looked. So don't be thinking you about to get some crazy interior, because you're not. You ain't finna be getting no crazy speed, because you're not. So anybody out there talking about the new Ram TRX is going to be some spectacular truck, I don't think so. It's going to have a little more horsepower than the present day one, with a way bigger price. So if you want to get you a Ram TRX SRT, because that's what it's going to say on the steering wheel, SRT, right there, I would say get you a good old-fashioned used one and modify it, do what you want to do with it, get you a nice little aftermarket warranty on it so you can protect yourself and enjoy the truck, because the new one's going to be so outrageously priced, and the older one's going to be outrageously priced. They know most people don't care about those RHOs, and right now the good used TRX running about the same amount of money as a brand new RHO. Not saying the RHO is a trash truck. I haven't owned it, so I can't really speak on it. But if I was to guesstimate, it ain't a great truck. I mean, it's got like 550 horsepower. That's nothing to sneeze at, but it sounds like it don't sound good. It don't sound strong. The sound is what's really hurting it. If it had a better sound, it would be a more appealing truck. And it's going to be that one person said they're supposed to be putting 392 motors in it. Well, that's only going to be 470 horsepower on a truck. It's not going to get the full 485, so you're going to be about 470 horsepower. Maybe they might slightly modify it and get you up to 500. They're not going to give you more horsepower than the inline 6 that they just came out with. They're not going to do that because people think they're going to give up on that motor. They're not giving up on that inline 6. They spend too much money on that, and they want you to still buy that. They want to eventually go to that inline 6. People think, oh, they want to stay with. If it was up to them, they would not bring Hemis back. They wouldn't do it. It's just that inline 6 ain't doing nothing because it's too many bugs with it. It's too buggy right now. It's a piece of garbage. It's garbage trash right now. So don't nobody want to buy it because don't nobody trust it, and I don't blame nobody. I wouldn't buy one either, especially when it comes to the first year of anything. The new TRX, I wouldn't mess with that either because they saying that the electrical components don't really match up with the Hemi motors and all that. So I wouldn't really be too excited to get in that either. If we want to be truthful. But yeah, getting all hyped about the new Ram TRX, I think you need to hold your horses, man. I really think you need to hold your horses and rethink that, because I don't think it's going to be that great of a truck. It's going to be a great truck. Let me rephrase that. But I don't think it's going to be worth the money that they're asking for it. Meet me in the comments and let me know, do you think the new Ram TRX is going to be much, much better than the current day TRX? Because if you ask me, I'm going to say absolutely not. I think if you had the old TRX, you're going to be just fine with that one, because it's still a great truck. It still looks better than 95% of the trucks on the road. Only thing it don't look better than is a Ford Shelby truck. That's the only truck that it looks better than that Ram TRX. And if you really want to go, some people don't even think that looks better. So you still gonna have a top-notch looking vehicle. You're still gonna have a great vehicle. So I wouldn't worry about it, because your TRX is gonna be just as fast as the next person, the newer one, because they're gonna govern it. You know they govern all pickup trucks. They not gonna not govern that truck because they don't want what comes with not governing that. They don't want what you know how people gonna be clowning that they don't put no governor on that truck. Oh, them young boys gonna be buying them things up, flipping them, crashing them. You think they get stolen now? They're gonna be getting super stolen if they don't govern them. That's gonna be the new hottest vehicle to be stolen. It's already top 3 right now. So imagine if they don't govern it. So they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. They definitely, because if they govern the RHO, you know for sure they govern the TRX. So I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm the guy that's gonna keep it real with you. Some of them, all the other guys, they keep it real with you too, but they kind of sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I wouldn't rush out to buy it, especially with the first year. Just don't even buy it the first year. Let other people buy it so you can get one in 2027, good and used. That way they don't got the depreciation on them, and you can buy a good used one and save you a lot of money. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I make money when I get rid of these vehicles. I took losses too. I'm human like anybody else, but I usually make money. But yeah, I just wanted to touch bases and let y'all know how I feel about the new Ram TRX 2026. Do I think it's going to be all that? Absolutely not. Would I go out and buy one as soon as it comes out? Look at my lips. Hell no. And you shouldn't either. But that's just my opinion. Don't take my opinion for gold. You do what you want to do with your own money, because at the end of the day, you got to live with what you pay for. I don't. You got to pay for it. You got to drive it. You got to look at it every day. You do what you want with your own money. I'm just giving you friendly advice from your uncle, your brother, your cousin. I'm not your father. I cannot be your father. But other than that, I'm just trying to give you some advice so you don't go out and do something stupid thinking you got to go with the Joneses. Just wait a while. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I'm going to slide on up out of here. Y'all meet me in the comments and let's have a conversation about the 2026 Ram TRX. Lil Pool. Now I ain't going to go too we ain't going to go too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look at one of my neighbors. Son of a goddamn and doing all that. I ain't go too fast, man. Calm down, baby. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna slide on up out of here, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed up and stay safe. Y'all want some positivity? Check this out. I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna make it short. Stop being a follower. I just told you, don't be a follower. Don't be a follower. Lead yourself. Make decisions for yourself, not because of other people making the decision and you want to be a follower and jump into the car that's going to go off the bridge and you don't know yet. Be a leader. Lead yourself. Make decisions for yourself and live with those decisions. Because if you make a decision for yourself, you can live with that. But if you be a follower and somebody leads you the wrong way, can't live with that, right? Following people can get you in trouble. Leading yourself can get you in trouble too, but at least you got yourself in trouble instead of somebody else, if you get what I'm saying. But with that being said, y'all stay blessed up and stay safe. I love y'all. We got 29,000 werewolves on our team. I said we just hit 29,000. I love y'all. If we want to hit 30,000, I need y'all to keep sharing these videos, keep showing me love, just keep being there for me, man. That's all I ask. I don't ask you for no money, no cash. All I ask is for your support. That's all I ever want from you is support. Now, if you give me some money, I'm not going to turn it down. I said, if you give me some money, I'm not going to turn it down. But I am not here for your money. I'm here for your support and your love. Because I love y'all like y'all love me. Maybe we don't know each other. We never spoke to each other, never seen each other. But if we'd happen to meet and see each other, just know, drinks on me. I don't drink now. I told y'all before, I don't drink. But I will get me a Coke and a smile. And I'll get you a brewski. Because I got mad love for y'all, man. But y'all stay blessed up and stay safe. Man, look at this camera. I can't stand this camera on this deep Durango. If they don't get that, they didn't give you the most trashiest camera. You can't see nothing. But other than that, I love it. But with that being said, man, y'all slide on up out of here. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. I'm gone. Peace.